Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss a story from your Famous Fables book. This book is a part of your English 2 book. The first chapter of this book is The Thirsty Crow. This book is very interesting. Very nice stories are there in this book. You will learn at home. You will read the stories, and from each story you will get some lesson. This is your Famous Fables book. This book is written by Aesop. Aesop, the name of a person, Aesop. Aesop was an African slave. So that person has written this book. Most of the fables from this book are about animals who talk like people. But his fables are actually about people and the way they behave. Why did Aesop choose this way to tell his stories? As Aesop was a slave, as I told you, Aesop was an African slave. He did not dare to talk openly against the king. The Aesop had no power to talk in front of the king or the nobles. So he has written his thoughts in the form of the story, and as if the animals are human beings and they are talking. So he wrote about lions and the wolves and the foxes who stand for the powerful, great people. And these immortal fables traveled very quickly from land to land and were told in language and language. That means this book you will find in all languages, and most of the people knows these stories. So, Famous Fables written by Aesop. So, the first story is The Thirsty Crow. What is the meaning of thirsty? Thirsty means feeling of drinking water. When you need to drink water, you feel that we need to drink water. That feeling is known as thirst. So this story is about a crow who is thirsty. So what happened to that crow? Let's see. First I will read the story. You follow the reading and you also read at home. After that I will discuss the story. Once upon a time there was a crow. One day he was thirsty. He looked for water. He did not find any water. He was more thirsty now. He went to a pond. The pond was dry. He went to a lake. The lake was dry. Suddenly, the crow saw a big jar. There was some water in the jar. He tried to drink it but could not. His beak did not reach the water. The crow did not give up. He was a clever crow. He thought and thought. He got an idea. He picked up a pebble and dropped it in the jar. Then he picked up another pebble and dropped it in the jar. Then another. The water began to come up. He worked hard. The water rose to the top. The thirsty crow drank the water. He was not thirsty anymore. He flew away happily. So, first you look at the pictures. Here in this picture, we can see that a crow is flying here and there. Then in the next picture, we can see that he is dropping some pebbles in a jar. So, let's see what happens. Once upon a time, there was a crow. One day, he was thirsty. So, once there was a crow and the crow became very thirsty. The crow fell to drink water one day. He looked for water. Look for means searched. He searched water. He did not find any water, but he did not get any water. He was more thirsty now. He went to a pond. The pond was dry. He went to a lake. The lake was dry. Then when he was searching water here and there because he was thirsty, and for the searching he became more thirsty. He went to a pond. Pond is a small water body. Then the crow went to a pond, but the pond was dry. He went to a lake. Lake is big water body. The lake was dry. The pond was also dry and the lake was also dry. That means it is summer season, and the crow became more thirsty. Dry means no water. Suddenly the crow saw a big jar. Suddenly means all of a sudden, surprisingly, the crow saw a big jar. Jar is container. There was some water in the jar, but in the jar was not full of water. The quantity of the water in the jar is very less. He tried to drink it but could not. Then the crow tried to drink the water but could not. His beak did not reach the water. This is the beak of the crow. His beak did not, suppose up to this much water is there, his beak did not coming up to here. The crow did not give up, but the crow did not stop trying. He continued going on trying how to drink the water. He was a clever crow. The crow was very intelligent. Clever means intelligent. He thought and thought. He is thinking and thinking what to do. How can I drink the water? If I could not drink any water, then I will dry. So I have to drink the water. He got an idea. He picked up a pebble and dropped it in the jar. Then after thinking so many times, the crow got a plan. Idea means plan. Then he saw that there are some pebbles beside the jar, and he took a pebble and dropped it in the jar. Again took another pebble and dropped it in the jar. Again took another and dropped. Like this the process is going on till the water is not coming to the top. So then the water began to come up, and he saw that the water is rising up. So like this he continuously dropping the pebbles, and after some time the water reached to the top. He walked hard. The crow walked very hard. The water rose to the top, and he saw that after walking hard the water came at the top of the jar. The thirsty crow drank the water. Then the crow drank the water after the hard walk. He was not thirsty anymore. Now he is no more thirsty. He drank the water and he fulfilled his thirst. He flew away happily, and now he is very happy to get the water, and he flew away happily. So what happens here? There was a crow, and one summer day the crow became thirsty. The crow failed to drink water, but the crow searched water everywhere but could not get any water. So now what to do? He is searching and searching. He went to a pond. The pond was dry. Then he went to a lake. The lake was also dry. There was no water in the pond and the lake. Then he was searching and searching, and all of a sudden he saw a big jar, and the crow thought that there was water in the jar, so I can drink. But when he saw that the jar was not full of water, there is very less water in the jar. So what to do? He is very much thirsty. He has to drink water, otherwise he will die. So he thought some time. Then he saw some pebbles. Pebbles are small stone. Then he dropped the pebbles one by one into the jar. Like this. When he saw there was up to this much water, then he is taking the pebbles and dropping here. And after dropping the pebbles, he saw that the water is rising up. So till the water is reaching to the top, he continuously picking and dropping. Then at last the water came to the top, and the crow could drink the water now. So after very much hard work, the crow could drink the water, and it became very happy. So from this story we learned that if you want to do something, you can. So the crow tried to drink the water. After so much hard work, the crow could drink water. So the crow can. Okay, so goodbye all.